The Connective has been part of my life now for a little over 4.5 years. And it really began when Brian Dean and Dominic Papa started talking to me about smart cities and Phoenix becoming a smart city.
There were a lot of other leading cities like New York, Austin, San Francisco that really had a head start on us when it came to smart cities and pilot projects.
We realized that to make a true impact in our region and solve some of these more complex issues like traffic congestion or homelessness or digital equity, that we really needed to take a more collaborative approach.
And that's when we realized we had a competitive advantage and that we had 22 cities and towns actually smack bang against each other, and that many of the key challenges that smart cities are trying to actually address deal with problems that actually cross over borders.
The real genesis was realizing that urban challenges, social challenges, they don't stop and start at municipal boundaries. So the Connective is a new model of collaboration to solve city challenges at scale.
So the opportunity to collaborate with the Connective has been so appealing because we can align with thought leaders in higher education, government, and industry to look at what issues are facing all of us.
From a mobility perspective, we're in the midst of this tidal shift in how things are done. Autonomous vehicles are coming, drone deliveries, autonomous deliveries into people's homes.
Imagine a future where instead of having to deliver an organ through traffic and congestion to a hospital, you can put that organ onto a drone and quickly deliver that organ just in time to a hospital to help save someone's life.
We look at what the pandemic made very evident, and that is that a lot of people lack access to the internet, and it makes it difficult to go to school online, to work remotely.
So for instance, how does digital equity affect an individual's mobility? Not only economic mobility, but also physical mobility in how they access economic centers or how they access healthcare.
We're essentially building an entirely new infrastructure.
A digital infrastructure that connects the region to achieve regional goals and brings us together in the way that, again, the interstate highway allowed commerce to flow, people to travel, and new opportunities to be created.
And when we think about that infrastructure, we have to ask ourselves, who's going to build it? What positions are required to get the work done? And that's where we come in.
Globally, we're seeing a massive shift in the way that companies are thinking about markets. As a byproduct of that, Greater Phoenix is now one of the top 5 places in the United States to not only launch a business, but to grow technology jobs.
I think it's a sign of innovation of the region again. I think it's another signal to the business community that this region is thinking outside the box, if you will.
What will the Metro Phoenix area represent going forward as a green, connected, sustainable, smart region?
How does each household contribute to the long-term economic vitality?
Innovation is addressing challenges collectively that we haven't been able to address before. And because of the nature of the projects and the solutions being open sourced, these challenges are actually able to be used across the region as well as across the globe.
No market is doing what we're setting out to do.